Hello everyone. Do you remember 3 men, 1 home and 3 children growing up with laughter and quiet emptiness side by side? Full House touched millions, bringing both smiles and reflection through moments that felt deeply real. But time has changed everything. Where are those familiar faces now? Who still carries that warm smile? And who has faced the unexpected? Today, we return to see them as they are now. John Stamos, at 24 when he took on the role of Jesse Katsopoulos in Full House, portrayed a young man with an artist's heart who was suddenly drawn into the role of an unexpected father after a family tragedy, joining his brother-in-law and best friend to raise 3 children in a home filled with laughter and everyday chaos. Jesse embodied a man both rebellious and deeply affectionate, a rock musician chasing dreams of the stage, bright lights, and personal freedom, yet gradually shaped by responsibility and family devotion, learning patience, sacrifice, and emotional depth through his bond with the girls, especially Michelle, while slowly growing into a steady, emotional anchor whose imperfect but sincere efforts defined his journey and added a deeper layer of warmth and realism. Today, at 62, John Stamos remains a recognizable and enduring figure, admired for his charm and timeless presence. After the success of this role, he continued working in television and theatre, taking on more mature characters, though his career faced quieter periods when few roles could match the lasting impact of Jesse. In his personal life, he experienced challenges including a divorce and the pressures of fame, but later found stability, building a family and embracing fatherhood later in life. Dave Coulier, at 28 when he took on the role of Joey Gladstone in Full House, portrayed a loyal friend who felt like a brother within the family, a comedian with a generous heart who used humour to soften the emotional void left by loss. Joey was more than comic relief with his playful impressions and unpredictable charm. He served as an emotional anchor in the household, especially for the 3 girls, becoming a caring uncle figure who listened, protected, and brought comfort, while often easing tension between others with humour, all while quietly carrying his own loneliness and choosing devotion to this family over personal pursuits, growing into a steady and irreplaceable presence defined by warmth, loyalty, and quiet sacrifice. Today, at 66, Dave Coulier remains remembered as a symbol of warm and approachable humour. After his defining role, he continued in stand-up comedy and voice acting, though without reaching the same level of widespread recognition, leading to a quieter career compared to some of his peers. Even so, that consistency helped preserve his image as a friendly and familiar presence, while in his personal life, he enjoys sports, especially hockey, and spends time with family and charitable activities. Jodie Sweetin, at 5 when she took on the role of Stephanie Tanner in Full House, portrayed the spirited middle sister, intelligent, expressive, and eager for attention in a family where love was shared among many. Stephanie was more than a talkative child, with quick reactions and memorable lines. She revealed unexpected emotional depth, often trying to prove her worth through humour or small acts of rebellion when she felt overlooked, while her bond with DJ balanced rivalry and affection. And her place beside Michelle often brought feelings of comparison, shaping a journey of identity from playful innocence to a sensitive teenager facing early emotional challenges with honesty and resilience. Today, at 43, Jodie Sweetin has experienced a life marked by significant challenges and personal growth. After early success, she faced the pressures of fame and struggled through a difficult period that included substance abuse and personal hardships. Over time, she worked toward recovery, openly sharing her story as both a warning and a source of encouragement, later returning to acting and becoming active in advocacy related to recovery and personal healing. Mary-Kate Olsen and Ashley Olsen, at just 1 year old when they shared the role of Michelle Tanner, created one of television's most iconic child characters, defined by innocence, charm, and a remarkable emotional connection that made Michelle the heart of the family. She was more than the youngest child. She became the emotional glue holding everyone together, as each smile and playful line could ease tension and bring warmth to the home, while her bond with Jessie stood out for its tenderness, and her presence among her sisters reflected both protection and the small conflicts of growing up, shaping a character whose simple perspective carried lasting emotional meaning. Today, at 39, Mary-Kate Olsen and Ashley Olsen have fully stepped away from acting to build a powerful presence in the fashion industry. After leaving Hollywood, they faced intense public scrutiny and personal challenges, including health concerns and media attention. Yet they successfully redefined themselves as respected designers, founding high-end fashion brands that earned critical recognition, securing their place not only as former child stars, but as influential figures in modern luxury fashion. Lori Loughlin, at 24 when she took on the role of Becky Katsopoulos, portrayed an independent, intelligent and warm woman who quickly became a stabilizing force for Jesse, balancing his emotional and impulsive nature. Becky was more than a partner and later a wife. She completed his growth, guiding him toward maturity and a deeper sense of family responsibility, while her calm yet strong personality allowed her to blend seamlessly into the household, becoming an ideal maternal figure who cared for the girls with empathy and understanding, offering guidance, trust, and emotional control in moments of tension, reinforcing the family's unity with quiet strength and consistent compassion throughout her presence. Today, at 61, Lori Loughlin has faced one of the most significant challenges of her career following her involvement in a major college admissions scandal that reshaped her public image. Once known for a stable and widely respected career, especially in maternal roles, she encountered legal consequences and stepped away from major projects. In recent years, she has gradually returned through smaller roles, working to rebuild her reputation, though her career no longer reflects the same peak prominence. Candace Cameron Bure, at 11 when she took on the role of DJ Tanner in Full House, portrayed the eldest daughter, forced to grow up too soon after the loss of her mother, becoming a figure both strong and vulnerable as she balanced childhood with responsibility. DJ was more than a girl coming of age. She carried an emotional role within the family, striving to set an example for her sisters while supporting her father and those around her through difficult moments. Her journey marked by teenage struggles, first relationships, and defining setbacks that shaped her understanding of family, identity, and resilience, while her bond with Stephanie and Michelle reflected both guidance and quiet maternal care. Today, at 49, Candace Cameron Bure has built a steady and multifaceted career beyond her early success. She expanded her work into hosting, writing, and business, while navigating the challenges of transitioning into adult roles and periods of slower momentum. Over time, she successfully re-established herself through family-oriented and romantic television projects. And in her personal life, she focuses on health, fitness, and spending meaningful time with her family. Andrea Barber, at 11 when she took on the role of Kimmy Gibbler, portrayed the quirky and outspoken neighbour who was often seen as annoying, yet remained DJ's most loyal friend. Kimmy never tried to fit expectations, choosing instead to be unapologetically herself, eccentric, direct, and perfectly timed in breaking tension with humour, while her dynamic with the family made her an unofficial member, constantly teased but deeply valued, revealing beneath her odd behaviour a sincere and dependable heart that stood by those she cared about, making her contrast with the household a source of both laughter and genuine emotional connection that strengthened their bond. Today, at 49, Andrea Barber followed a different path from many of her co-stars, stepping away from acting for years to focus on education and personal life, After early fame, she chose a quieter, more private lifestyle away from public attention, before eventually returning to her familiar role and receiving a warm response from audiences. While in her personal life, she enjoys running, writing, and sharing her experiences, including personal challenges, in a way that resonates with authenticity and connection. Scott Weinger, at 16 when he took on the role of Steve Hale, portrayed a simple yet enduring first love, a young man who seemed carefree with his love of food and easygoing nature, yet offered DJ a rare sense of stability during the uncertainty of adolescence. Steve was not perfect, often awkward and lacking polish, but his sincerity and loyalty made his relationship with DJ meaningful, as their journey through breakups and reunions reflected growth, emotional learning, and acceptance, while his connection with the family grew naturally, creating warm and light-hearted moments, especially through his friendly interactions with Jesse and Joey, reinforcing his place within their world. Today, at 49, Scott Weinger has taken a notable step away from on-screen acting to focus on writing and television production. After gaining recognition early in life, he chose a path behind the scenes, contributing to the creation of successful projects rather than pursuing continued visibility as an actor. And while he appears less frequently in public, he still reconnects with audiences through occasional returns, bringing back memories of a defining role from his youth. Gail Edwards, at 32 when she took on the role of Vicky Larson, portrayed a mature, independent and confident woman who entered the story as a second chance at love for Danny, a man still shaped by loss and hesitant to embrace new emotions. Vicky was more than a professional television host. She brought balance between career and personal life, encouraging Danny to open his heart while confronting his past, as their relationship unfolded through difficult choices between ambition and love, reflecting emotional depth, mutual respect, and the quiet strength of a woman who understood her worth and made decisions with clarity, even when it meant letting go for the sake of long-term fulfillment and personal integrity. Today, at 67, Gail Edwards has maintained a steady but relatively low-profile career in television, with roles before and after this series. Notably, she chose to step away from the entertainment industry earlier than many, seeking a more private life away from public attention, a decision that surprised some but aligned with her grounded personality as she focused on personal balance, family, and a quieter lifestyle outside the spotlight. Jurnee Smollett, at 6 when she took on the role of Denise Fraser, portrayed a gentle and emotionally grounded child who brought a fresh and meaningful presence as Michelle's close friend and a natural extension of the family's circle. Denise was not loud or attention-seeking, yet she showed a rare maturity for her age, often listening, sharing, and appearing in moments that required empathy rather than humour, while her bond with Michelle created balance, helping her understand care and connection, and within a household full of strong personalities, Denise stood as a quiet presence whose sincerity and emotional depth highlighted the value of subtlety and genuine friendship. Today, at 39, Jurnee Smollett has grown into a highly respected and accomplished actress known for her depth and range. Beginning with small roles at a young age, she steadily built a career through demanding film and television projects, embracing complex characters and challenging narratives. And while her path has included personal pressures and industry shifts, her consistency and dedication have allowed her to establish a strong and distinctive presence in modern entertainment. Tahj Mowry, at 5 when he took on the role of Teddy, portrayed a loyal and cheerful best friend to Michelle, a young boy who brought warmth, intelligence, and a steady presence to every moment they shared. Teddy was more than a playmate. He was a true friend who knew how to support, protect, and gently guide, often helping Michelle understand right from wrong through simple yet meaningful situations, while his calm nature set him apart, allowing him to balance the energy around him and his natural connection with the family made him feel like a welcomed part of their home, adding quiet strength, kindness, and a sense of trust to their everyday lives. Today, at 39, Tahj Mowry has built a diverse and steady career, transitioning from a child star into more mature roles across television and film. While he may not have reached the same level of widespread fame as some of his peers, he has maintained a consistent presence in the industry, known for his approachable image and versatility. And in his personal life, he enjoys music, sports, and sharing a positive outlook, creating a balanced and enduring journey. Blake Tuomy-Wilhoit, at 2 when he took on the role of Nicky Katsopoulos, portrayed one half of the twin sons who brought a wave of playful chaos into the family, as his arrival alongside his brother reshaped the rhythm of an already busy home. Nicky had no complex dialogue, yet he represented a new chapter filled with laughter, exhaustion, responsibility, and warmth, while his presence became a living lesson for Jesse in embracing fatherhood. And for the older sisters, he added constant energy and life, contributing to a household that grew richer through shared care, adjustment, and the evolving bonds of a growing family. Today, at 35, Blake Tuomy-Wilhoit chose a very different path, stepping away from acting at an early age and not pursuing the spotlight like many former child stars. Instead, he built a career in technical and sound work behind the scenes in the entertainment industry, a quieter yet stable direction. And while he no longer appears regularly in public, he reconnects with audiences through occasional reunions that bring back memories of a cherished era. Thank you for joining us as we revisited a beautiful chapter of memories, where laughter, tears, and the love of family have remained timeless through the years. If you felt that connection, be sure to follow along as we continue exploring the stories behind the spotlight.